Okay, I'm back. And I'm armed with my water bottle, and all my sunglasses are on my head, so if she gets up there again, she can't knock them off. Yeah, I'm kind of in a mood. Went out to as you can tell by the stories I'm telling you, I was out at the grocery store today. Yes, a very trying experience. Do any of you live in an area where the people don't pay attention at all to the parking fire lane zone in front of the grocery store? Big yellow lines in the English and the Espanol, and it says right there, parking fire lane, and they also have it written out in Spanish now. And they have signs up in both English and Spanish. Parking, no parking, fire lane, And you go up there, and there's all these cars parked in front of the store in the fire lane. Some of them have people standing there, sitting in the car reading the newspaper, waiting for their people to come out in the fire lane, and why does that bother me so much? I don't know why it bothers me that they're breaking the rules. I'm not breaking the rules, but they're breaking the rules. But is it ticking me off because they're getting away with it and I really want to park there? No, I don't want to park in the fire lane. So why am I upset that they're parking in the fire lane? I guess I don't know why it ticks me off, but I don't understand why they feel the need to do that. If anybody knows, if anybody does that, can you give me a holler and give me a clue? It's not like they're dropping somebody off. It's not like, they could park anywhere, wait for their person to come out, and then drive up and get them. Especially now with cell phones, or if they have, eyeballs on the front of their head and they're driving, they can just, park in a spot where they can wait and look every once in a while, even if they're reading their newspaper, and say, oh, now it's time for me to go get my passenger up there. No, they got to sit in the frickin' fire lane. That's just frickin' insane. What about this kids in shopping cart thing? It says, do not let children stand in grocery cart. And then they have it in Spanish, and then do not allow children to ride underneath carts. Do not allow children to hang on end of carts. There's these signs, there's these directions inside the carts now because people are too stinking stupid to realize that if their kid hangs on the end of the grocery cart and the kid is heavier than the cart, that it's going to tip, it's going to fall on top of them. Yes, this is going to happen. Not only is that going to happen if they're underneath, riding like they're with their arms out like they're Superman going, woo, well then apparently somewhere along the line somebody's going to step on them. Their hands are going to get rolled over from the cart's wheels. They're going to get caught on something while their arms are out, and they're going to be pulling all kinds of things off of the shelves. They might even scratch their arm or their finger. For crying out loud, people! If you can't figure it out, what's going to happen to this next generation of children who are growing up who can't figure out that their hands are going to get run over even after they get run over, and they're screaming, they're crying, and they're wailing, and oh my hand, oh. Well, yes, of course, you idiot. That is going to happen. And it's just as much the parent's fault as it is the child, for crying out loud. I just can't believe these people. I worked at Walmart part-time while I was going through college, and it's just amazing the things you see. Sugar's over here now. I don't have to worry about her knocking them off, and if she comes over here, they're over here now. But anyway, yes, this exacerbates me. Is that a word? Exacerbate. I think that's the word. I think you know what I mean. Anyway, there's people who have children who have taken bicycle off of the bike rack, and they're riding the bicycle around the store in the grocery area. Now, they could run into something, they could knock over something, they could run somebody over, they could run into a wall or a display, and they could hurt themselves. This is common sense. You should not be riding a bicycle inside the grocery store. Well, usually I will approach the people. Obviously, I'm a bold person, and I do it in a friendly fashion. Excuse me, ma'am. Because it's because it's dangerous or because of safety issues, we ask you that you not allow your child to ride the bicycle. If you're going to buy the bicycle, we appreciate your business, and absolutely, but can you please walk the bicycle around the store until you purchase it? Sometimes you get people who are, oh yes, I've been trying to get him to get off. And I go, thank you very much for saying so. And then you get these other people who are like, who are you to tell me what to do with my kid? Well, guess what? That kid runs into a wall and breaks his neck. Who's going to get sued? Walmart's going to get sued, because you didn't know how to tell your kid to get off the bicycle. Same thing with these roller skates now. I forget what they call them, but they're sneakers, and underneath, inside the sneaker, is the roller skates, and you got the kids rolling around the store. Kids climbing store displays. People getting on top of things. It says, do not sit on display. The people sit on this display. The display breaks. They hurt themselves, and they have reason to sue Walmart. And they do. And they get big, huge, large settlements. Now, I'm a little ticked at Walmart right now. I mean, some things went down, with safety issues where I was working at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm a 5 foot tall chubby girl, and they wanted me to get 7 foot skids with 50-pound boxes down by myself, and were screaming to me, safety, 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 but you got to get it all done by 7 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and we're and we have nobody to help you, but you need to get it done by 7 o'clock. Oh well, sorry, it ain't gonna happen, and I ain't gonna try it anymore, because I'm not gonna put myself at risk. So and it just seems that people who do idiotic things seem to get away with things. I'm not an idiot, and I knew that I couldn't do the work, and I tried to get help, and nobody would come and give me the help, so I just decided, I've been trying to get moved to another department for quite some time now, and you're not moving me, so therefore I'm going to just say sayonara, people, and that's what I did. And I'm not sorry about it at all. Our Christmas wasn't as good as it could have been, because I decided that I was going to take care of myself versus making sure Walmart got their stuff done at the least amount of, paying their employees. But it just working there was difficult, because it seemed as if, we have these big 18-year-old football players coming in and, come in and do a couple of things and then say, okay, I'm taking my break now. And they're going outside and having their break, and then they come in and then they go in the back and they hang out with some people in the back and have cookies. And then, then they walk around the store a little bit, and, and it's left to the people who have work ethic to do the work, and then you complain to the boss because they say that they have this open door policy and they don't do anything, but the person who complains is considered a complainer, but the person who doesn't do the work is still getting away with not doing the work. And I don't know, it's just, everything seems to be a catch-22. And that was 9 minutes of ranting, so I think maybe I'll give your ears a break, okay? So that's my rant for hopefully the week. Ciao.